Retro Rob's gaming videos.
Hey, Rob here, and I've got magic for you today. That's right. Everyone who watches this station knows that I love knockoff stuff, and this is a knockoff Famicom cartridge. As a note, some of these actually don't even work in real Famicom. Some of them you actually have to have a fake Famicom to run them. This particular cartridge does, however, work in a real Famicom. I've tested it, but I'm not going to play it on there. This is a 36-in-1 cartridge that I picked up off of Amazon for about $7. And I'm going to show you every stinking game in here. You're going to love this video. Hopefully. Okay, we're going to start our tour with F1 Race, but I'm going to tell you right now, there's really only 7 games on here. So what I'm going to do is when we run into a variation like we do on F1 Race here, I'm just going to put the variant of it up in the top right corner. If there's more than one interesting variant, I'll put 2 in there, but I'm going to tell you right now the only time that's going to happen is with Circus Charlie. But we're talking about F1 Race. And you know what? F1 Race is actually pretty good. Now, it's on almost every compo cartridge for that reason. But as far as if you like pole position goes, this is a great alternative to pole position. It's a fun game, enjoyable to play, good controls. It's just done right. So I have no complaints about the first game included here. And it's included about 5 freaking times. I can only tell the difference between this one and the night version. Alright, so let's start with some Excitebike now. I'm not very good at Excitebike, and it's gonna really show here. But a lot of my friends really loved this game back in the day, and well, I'm okay with it. I was playing Commodore 64 most of the time during the NES's lifespan. I did get into it a little bit at the end, but this particular game just never really showed up on my radar, so I never became any good at it whatsoever, and I doubt if I would have. That said, it plays well. It's nice enough. I like the physics in it. I just never read the instruction manual, so I always tumble on crap. Look at that. Here's one of the variants. Can you tell the difference? No, I can't either. So, works fine. There's a few variants. They're all the same. At least so far as I can tell. Anybody see a difference? No? Be cool if there's a night mode, huh? And that's it for that one. Next, we're going to look at Zippy Race. I see this one a lot in these multi-carts too, and I hate this freaking game. It's just, oh, God. It feels cheap to me. It plays cheap to me. And in this particular collection, it shows up like 5 times, and I can't tell the freaking difference between any of them. The roads seem the same and everything, so I don't know. Hate this. All right, come on. What the hell? I mean, are you driving against beeholes? God, it's like driving in Illinois, for Christ's sake. Come on. Oh, it's annoying. And then you get boxed in, which is freaking annoying too. All right, enough of this game. I'm just sick of it. All right. Circus Charlie. I'm going to show several variants of this. This is actually a really good game. I'm not good at it, but it is fun. I played it years back, just a couple times, and I enjoyed it and always meant to get back to it and never did. So now I'll probably get back to it because it is actually a pretty interesting game. There's a lot of variants in it too. If you look up in the top right, you can see that, you've got the balls that you can balance on and try and jump on the next ball. You got all sorts of great stuff in this game, and yeah, I like it. Thumbs up. Fun to play. I suck at it, though. Oh, Jesus, come on, really? Look at this. What the? Fine. On to something a little better. Macross. Isn't that Macross? It's kind of weird to see typos in these cartridges because it's like, you'd think you'd do a little bit of work on making sure you got the titles right. It's not like they had much else to do with these things. Repeating the same game over and over again. This is a fun game, though. I mean, as far as if you're going to have 5 or 7 games repeated over and over again, at least these aren't the worst 7 games. And this particular game I really, really like. Except on this particular version, the controls kind of mess up on my hack game system, which is kind of funny considering most games work just fine on it, but it's got a little bit of sticking to it. So if you notice, I don't move around much. You can hear me banging around with it. Yeah, that's the sound of quality Chinese construction there. So, I'm rapid firing right now, which is a total frickin' cheap. But I don't care, because it's a hack cartridge. Heck, I wouldn't care if it wasn't a hack cartridge. I like the way I missed that pickup. This is one of my favorite games on this cartridge, by the way. It's actually quite good and has quite a bit of variance in it. By the way, by variance, I mean in the individual game. So far as I can tell, all the other versions of this game are identical to this one. I didn't see any differences between them, so I don't even know why they bothered. Maybe if one breaks. that really wouldn't happen. But look at this. I mean, nice game. I'm happy that it's in here. So, yeah, quite good. And now I'm going to die. Oh. Next. We're going to go with Sky Destroyers, I think. Yeah, why not? By the way, if you hit select on the main menu, it'll send you to the next page. Not that there's any reason to leave the last page because all the games are on the first page anyway, and just repeat it on the second. I'm getting kind of a negative attitude about this. This game's pretty good too. Not bad. I have a very hard time hitting anything in this. Look at this. Ugh. And like, ugh. Your plane's just that little bit too slow to chase them down. There we go. Yeah, there we go. But I mean, come on. Really? There's an excellent variant of this. It's this game at night. Take a look in the top right corner. Nice, huh? Much more relaxing at night. So, yeah, this game's pretty good. Again, it's another popular one that's in a lot of these. So, I guess if you haven't seen it yet, pick up the old 36-in-1, and you can get this wonderful, wonderful game and play it poorly, like I do. Ooh. All right. So next we're going to talk about Mappy. And Mappy is a game where, at the beginning of this, you're not going to know, but I've played quite a bit. It's actually a game I like a lot. And it involves, you're just basically trying to steal all this guy's stuff out of his house, which I guess isn't a very nice thing to do. But don't, watch. I'm going to get my feet on this. I'm going to get back into this game, and you're going to see that, like, I'm awesome at this. All right, I'm passable at this. So here we go. Look, it's the Mona Lisa. What's he doing with the Mona Lisa? 2 of them. He's got 2 of them. All right, I think that's just a generic painting. Guy's got a lot of computers, too, and such. This game's also a lot like an old Apple II game called Hard Hat Mac. Sorry, not Hard Head Mac. In my opinion, this is the superior of the 2 games. And I think that any representation of the Famicom is incomplete, actually, without this particular game. It's quite good. If you don't pardon me a second, I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. And then this level's going to end. coffee. There we go. And a thunk. That's a bonus. You didn't pay extra for that in this video. So you know. All right. Columns. America. So far as I can tell, you know, isn't there different backgrounds for this game? I'm pretty sure there is. And yet, every variant starts on the same damn level with the same damn background, which is kind of too bad. But, you know, if you don't have a columns game, fine. You can play this. It's not horrific or anything. It's not horribly deformed, but it's no Macross. Or Macross, as they like to call it on this cartridge, which I would say is absolutely the best game on the cart. So let's look at that again. Yeah. See, this is some good gaming right here. Not that last thing. All right, well, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Don't be afraid to comment either.